The Blackjack Messiah. In the heart of Las Vegas, where glitz and glamour flirt with the shadows of sin, Julia Chin was a legend. A woman of unparalleled beauty and intellect, she graced the blackjack tables with an elegance that belied her deadly precision in the game. Known as the Blackjack Messiah, her reputation for turning the tide of fortunes at the blackjack table was unmatched. It was a typical Friday night at the Luxor Casino, the air thick with excitement and the clinking of chips. Julia sat at her usual table, her presence an unspoken challenge to both players and the house. The dealer, a seasoned employee named Max Donovan, flashed a practiced smile as he shuffled the cards. Max was known for his fairness, but tonight whispers of his alleged collusion with Julia circulated among the patrons. The game began as any other, with Julia's keen eyes missing nothing. Her bets were modest at first, but as the night wore on, her stack grew exponentially. The other players watched in a mixture of awe and envy, their suspicions growing with Julia's winnings. Max dealt the cards with a steady hand, his expression unreadable. As the clock approached midnight, an unexpected commotion erupted at the table. A burly man, his face flushed with anger and alcohol, slammed his fist on the table, accusing Max of cheating. "You're in cahoots with her," he roared, pointing a trembling finger at Julia. The casino security swiftly descended, escorting the man away, but the seeds of doubt had been sown. The game continued, but the atmosphere had shifted. Julia's next hand was a blackjack, and the table erupted in a mix of cheers and murmurs. Max collected the losing bets, his movements mechanical, his eyes never meeting Julia's. As the night came to an end, Julia cashed in her chips, her smile never faltering, even as the whispers followed her out. Max finished his shift, his usual confidence replaced by a shadow of unease. The following morning, the Luxor Casino was shrouded in silence, broken only by the wail of sirens. Max Donovan was found dead in the staff locker room, a single bullet wound to the head. The scene was meticulously clean, save for a playing card, an ace of spades, placed neatly on his chest. Detective David Stanback arrived on the scene, his eyes taking in every detail. A seasoned investigator, he knew the world of casinos was a labyrinth of secrets. The whispers of cheating that had surrounded Max and Julia the previous night were not lost on him. The investigation led David to Julia Chin, who greeted her with the same poise she displayed at the blackjack table. Julia's alibi was airtight. She had been seen leaving the casino alone, and her movements were accounted for throughout the night. As David delved deeper, the complexities of the case unfolded. The burly man who had accused Max of cheating was identified as Frank Rossi, a small-time crook with a history of violence. His alibi was shaky at best, but the methodical nature of Max's murder suggested a different breed of killer. Surveillance footage revealed nothing out of the ordinary, save for a brief moment where Max and Julia exchanged a glance, a silent understanding passing between them. David's instincts told him there was more to their relationship than met the eye. He pieced together the events of the night, tracing the movements of every player at the table. It became clear that Max had indeed been helping Julia, but not by cheating. Their connection ran deeper. They were lovers, bound by a shared past and a mutual desire to escape the clutches of Las Vegas. Max had planned to leave the city with Julia, using the money she won to start anew. But their dream was shattered by a jealous rival, someone who had been watching them closely, biding their time. The investigation led David to the unlikeliest of suspects, Mila Osman, a rival blackjack player who harbored a deep-seated resentment toward Julia. Mila had seen Max and Julia's connection, and in a twisted act of revenge, she had orchestrated Max's murder. The Queen of Diamonds was her signature, a symbol of her victory. As Mila was taken into custody, the truth behind the murder of Max Donovan was revealed. Julia Chin, the Blackjack Messiah, was left to grapple with the loss of her love, and the realization that the world of blackjack was not just a game, but a deadly battleground. In the end, Julia left Las Vegas, her reign as the blackjack messiah coming to a close. The city that once celebrated her genius now whispered her name with a mix of reverence and caution. For in the neon-lit alleys and opulent casinos, the line between fortune and fate was as thin as a playing card.